Hi, Jackson. It's me, Valerie. I'm actually recording this presentation just for you, so I really hope you enjoy it. One of the biggest topics that I really feel passionate about right now and wanted to spend 10 minutes speaking to you about is Valentine's Day, the great holiday of Valentine's. How did it become Valentine's Day? This day where people obsess over candy and flowers and, oh my goodness, cards and gifts and going out to eat, and they spend outrageous sums of money on this one day to celebrate Saint Valentine's. So somehow it started as a religious holiday in some ways. I mean, it's a saint, right? So it's got to be in some way connected to religion. But yet now, I think it has become a type of holiday where it's all about marketing and spending money. Because it's no longer just about the love. It's no longer about whatever religion origins it began with. It's about money and marketing. So what I would like for us to speak about is simply, what are the key concepts of Valentine's Day? Okay, so you have this love concept, sort of. All right, you see hearts and red things everywhere. So let's go with the love concept. Then you have flowers, chocolates, other candies, cards. So let's put that in kind of the gift category. Well, and then also you have the going out to eat, the spending time with each other. So let's call that the quality time type of aspect of Valentine's Day. So thinking about this whole love concept, where did it originate? Honestly, I have no idea. And I really don't care. I went to 4 years of Catholic high school. Still don't know who Saint Valentine is. I should probably Google it. Google probably does have the answer. Regardless, this whole celebration of love and emotion, it has some wonderful thoughts behind it. I have done many wonderful things on Valentine's Day. But you know what my favorite thing to do is? Do you know, Jackson? No? Can you read my mind? No. Sorry, that's only reserved for soulmates. Which typically many people what is the word that they want? They're profound, announce to the world. They want to celebrate it. They want to shout it from the rooftops that their soulmate is X on Valentine's Day, as if every other day of the year isn't good enough to proclaim, that's the word, proclaim that this other person, of all the people in the world, are in fact, this person is your soulmate. On one day you're allowed to do this. Oh wait, no. People also get engaged and proclaim their love for somebody on Christmas, New Year's, other types of holidays. Okay, but Valentine's Day is that one day that is specifically reserved for love. Well, as I mentioned, my favorite thing to do on Valentine's Day is nothing. I prefer not to go out into the craziness. I prefer to spend time with my loved ones, which at my age, no, we're not going to talk about that. My age is spending time with my family. My mother, who is downstairs right now, packing to go on a trip, and I want to spend some time with her before she departs. I will definitely tell her that I love her. I tell her every day, not just on Valentine's Day. I tell my children every day how much I love them. And with my husband, I want to spend quality time with my husband. Now, we'll get into that in a little bit about quality time being, going out to eat or going to see a movie or gazing into each other's eyes. I can tell you, after 8 years of marriage, that stuff doesn't seem quite as romantic, at least not to this girl. So, yes, have been married. It'll be 8 years in August. So, Valentine's is still about the love, a different type of love, though. Now, I do feel that my husband and I do have very special Valentines. We tend to make it a day about family, a day about celebrating our love for each other and this family that we have created. I mean, my daughter, who is going to turn 7 at the end of March, my son, who just turned 3 in September of last year. I mean, it's mind-boggling how time flies. And this concept of Valentine's Day can get warped and twisted into this monetary monstrosity. When you really stop and think about it and examine it and make it your own, it can be a really beautiful thing. So while the advertisers, the marketers, the big companies want you to jump into all the things I'm about to talk about, the key thing to remember is that Valentine's is what you make of it. The love aspect. Find your love. Even if it's a love for yourself, spending time for yourself, that's just as important as if you have a family or a significant other. And do remember, let me just say, to tell them multiple times, not just on Valentine's Day or one other day, that you do love them. And you feel that every day. So let me talk about the second thing. The second thing being gifts, the flowers, the candy, the chocolate, all the stuff on that seasonal aisle in H-E-B or whatever your grocery store is. Mind-boggling. You can spend so much money on Valentine's Day. And the big companies want you to. They want you to get the cards that when you open them up, they got the little springy things, they play music. Cards can get so fancy, it's over $5 even. You have to pay extra postage just to mail them. It's hard to believe what we have come to. So this makes me really think that Valentine's Day maybe didn't have so much religious origins, is more so big business creation. Aside from my point of view, you know, I'm on my soapbox right now, so why not go ahead and talk about it? Hopefully you agree with me. Regardless, cards, I'm not a card girl. I'm sorry. I don't need the plastic fancy jump out things and sparkles and glitter and music. No, it's just going to go in the trash. Don't do that. If you're at least going to give me a card, give me a handwritten something on it. Some of my favorite cards that I've ever received were handwritten and probably cost less than 50 cents. Probably came in a pack. Just cost a postage stamp or even just the envelope that it came in and just had my love on the outside of it with a very personalized message on the inside. That's what works for me. The chocolates, well, I'm trying to eat healthy right now, so we're not even going to go there. So much chocolate, so many calories, candies. Oh my goodness. No, not even doing it. And let's talk about flowers. Flowers. Beautiful. Beautiful flowers. I have seen flower arrangements that boggle my mind. I am thinking about our poor mail person at work having to walk these flowers around. She has to get a cart because she has so many flower arrangements to deliver to everybody that she's pushing this cart around. And the poor Linda today, she actually spilled one and felt so bad because it didn't have any water in it. It just happened to be Janie's. But beside that point, I put some more water in it and it was fine. So, but it's the concept of how much money we spend on flowers. Things that grow in the backyard. Things that you can plant yourself. And let's add to the point that when you cut a flower, it's dead. I'm a firm believer that we should admire beauty of nature. We don't have to cut it and bring it into our homes at all times and be surrounded by dying flowers. In fact, my husband knows this about me and bought me was a flower arrangement that I still have to this day. As you can guess, it's not real. It's actually silk. He took my two favorite flowers, the calla lily and the beautiful red rose, and bought silk flowers and made an arrangement for me. I still bring it out on special occasions, and it's one of the more special gifts that I've ever gotten on Valentine's Day. And it didn't cost a fortune. He probably went to Michael's and spent maybe $20. Whereas I'm betting some of these flower arrangements were in the hundreds. Multiple hundreds. Now that's money. That's big business right there. Flowers, candies, chocolates, cards. Yeah, all that stuff, the materialistic things, it has become a part of our Valentine's holiday madness. Which brings me to my third aspect of Valentine's Day. Going out, spending quality time together. Now, I mentioned that's something that my husband and I enjoy doing. We like spending time together. We choose to play an online video game together. We can't really gaze into each other's eyes at that point. But after 8 years of marriage, you kind of know. And 2 kids, you kind of know you love each other. You don't need all that mushy-gushy stuff. Plus, going out in this madness, on my drive home today, I can't tell you, cars were just lined up, packed out restaurants that I don't typically see a car in when I drive home at 6 or 6:30 each day. Packed to the brim. I guarantee you if I wanted to go out right now, there's no way I could even get a reservation, or I'd be waiting 2 hours to even sit down to get a rushed steak, an annoyed waiter. Then I have to tip, I have to pay more. What is the point? It all sounds so exhausting. All right, well, maybe you want to do a couples massage. I've done that, been there, done that. Now what? How awkward is it, let me tell you, to be lying naked next to your significant other who you love and you got this gift for because you wanted to spend quality time with, and then you have 2 separate people massaging you and rubbing you all over your body. That's weird. I'm going to tell you right now, that's weird. I experienced it. Feel free to have your own experience, but I find it to be a little weird. So quality time can be a good thing. Maybe you want to go ice skating and hold hands. Maybe you want to go to the movie and sit in pitch black where you have no opportunity to talk to each other, but you're staring at a screen, but yet it's quality time. You go right on ahead and do that. I'm going to sit at home with my husband and enjoy quality time with him as we do our thing. Valentine's Day, it's about the love. It's about the gifts. It's about the quality time. Bottom line, it's what you make of it. You can combine all these things. You can proclaim your love. You can make it anything you want it to be. Just make it yours. Don't buy into the big business if you don't like the big business. When you truly find your soulmate, that person that you're supposed to be with, that family, if that's your Valentine's, enjoy them. Make Valentine's about them. Because I can tell you, Valentine's may only be one day a year. It's your day. So do with it what you will. I'm a firm believer that love should be celebrated every day. And Valentine's Day is just another day. It is a chance for you to make it a little extra special, though. That's my thoughts on Valentine's. What's yours?